Good morning. Welcome back to Empower Your Voice, Unlocking Your Podcasting Potential with your host, Lillian Cauldwell, presented by Passionate World Talk Radio Network. Educate, enlighten, entertain. And today's tip, we're going to discuss copywriting. Now, I've been asked by several of our audience members, how does that apply to artificial intelligence? And the only way I can answer that question for right now is like this. My son is a graphic artist, and all of his artwork appears in all the social media. And he tells me that people who come in to look at his artwork have the ability or opportunity, as he puts it, to steal his stuff, rearrange it just a tad, and then put it out under their own name, and was told by the copyright office there was nothing he could do. However, my piece of advice regarding artificial intelligence is this: write to gov.com or gov.org/copyright, or go look it up on Google. How do I contact the federal copyright office in Washington, D.C.? Make sure it says Washington, D.C. There are a lot of companies out there that would gladly take your money to do it for you, but you can do it for yourself. Also realize that copyrights now cost $85. When I first started out writing 25 plus years ago, it was only $35. Inflation. So you will need to make sure you have enough money. There are no more serials that you can do. Again, 25, 30 years ago, when I started doing it, you could put a title under one copyright license and then edit it to add additional copies if you so indicated it was a series or a book that was constantly being updated. You can no longer do that. Every time you need a copyright, whether it's an old serial, updated, edited, you need to pay the requested $85 again. So think about that. Old and tried way that I was told about when I first entered the world of writing was to take an envelope and put a carbon copy printed of your manuscript, short story, whatever it is you want copyrighted, put it in the envelope, and then self-address it with your name, address. Send it registered mail. Make sure the little green backing is on it. Sign it, pay for the registered mail, and when the post office delivers what you have sent to yourself, do not open it. Put it in your safe deposit box, put it in your files, put it in the refrigerator so it won't get burned, but put it away, and that is proof that it's indeed your work and not someone else's. And you're going to say, Lillian, we're talking about podcasting. Hello. Podcasting is based on the material you research. Jot down in notes and then put together in an intro, body, and ending. Those are your words. And as long as you don't use AI to help you restructure what you wrote, that is your property. So when you have an idea for a podcast, don't tell anybody, because ideas are not copyrighted. A good way of finding your way around copyright is to look online for the Chicago Manual of Style. It is the Bible to many people who write, because it tells you exactly what you need to do, how to copyright your podcast. And there is information in there that tells you how to go about doing it so you can protect yourself. There's another type of license called the common license, which everybody gets as soon as they enter their information on a website. However, that doesn't really give you real protection. How do I know this? Because I hear PWTRN's podcasts on other people's podcasts who claim that it's theirs. So you have to be very careful about the content you put into your program. Another thing, if you're using quotes, YouTube is adamant, as is Facebook and several other social media sites. You need to put down any and all information concerning who came up with that original quote, where you can find it, specifically the page number. If it's in a magazine, you have to give the name of the magazine and who it's published by and the date. Again, the Chicago Manual of Style, you can find that online and it should be able to help you. Well, that's it for now. Thank you very much for listening to this daily episodic tip. You can find it on youtube.com/PWR Network _PW Talk Radio, on Facebook.com/Passionate World Radio, and of course at our website, PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com. You can also sign up at PassionateWorldTalkRadio.com for the 2 upcoming webinars on Empower Your Voice, Unlocking Your Potential Podcasting. Or if you switch it, it says Podcasting Potential. Below, you will see the links to sign up. The classes are free. They're being held April 2nd, Tuesday, 7 p.m. for those who work or go to school during the day, and April 5th, which is a Friday, at 4 p.m. if you work part-time or you work your own hours, work from home. These are 2 free classes. Again, the links to sign up are down below. Please copy them down and have them so you can come to the class. Make sure you bring a pen and a pencil, and please show up on time. They should not last more than 30 to 45 minutes. And yes, it's an interactive session, which means I may call upon you, the listeners, to give me an example of what I just spoke to you about. In the masterclass, we will be talking about the 7 C's of communication, the art of the interview, and mastering people skills. On April 19th, Vicki Esther Chang, who wrote the book Gold Nuggets, Digital Strategies for a Digital Age, and co-host, co-author Lillian Cauldwell. Go over to Amazon, look up Vicki, Viki, Esther Chang. Find the book, very easy. Click on the link and buy the book. It comes with a workbook. Thank you all very much for listening, and stay tuned for tomorrow's tip.